Hello students, today we will solve the exercise 15.1. The question number 1 is the fill in the blanks type question. Here you have to complete the following statements. The probability of an event E plus probability of an event not E equal to 1. As I have explained in earlier video, the probability of event E and probability of event not E equal to 1. The second, the probability of an event that cannot happen. Probability of an event that cannot happen is always zero. Such an event is called impossible events. In third part, the probability of an event that is certain to happen is 1, and such an event is called sure or certain event. In fourth part, the sum of the probability of all elementary event of an experiment is 1, as I have explained in earlier videos. In fifth part, the probability of an event is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. In question number 2, which of the following experiment have equally likely outcomes? Explain. Here you have to check the experiment which have equally likely outcomes and which have not equally likely outcomes, and you have to explain, means you have to give the reason of it. In first part, the experiment is a driver attempts to start a car. The car starts or does not start. So here it have not equally likely outcomes, because the starting or not starting of the car depends on various factors, such as whether the car will start or not, and the factors for both the conditions are not same, so it is not equally likely outcome. In second part, a player attempts to shoot a basketball. She or he shoots or misses the shot. Here this experiment have not equally likely outcomes, because it depends on the player's ability and quality of the basketball. In third part, a trial is made to answer a true-false question. The answer is right or wrong. Here it have equally likely outcomes, because there is only two outcomes, true or false. In fourth part, a baby is born. It is a boy or a girl. So here it have also equally likely outcomes, because a newborn baby may be either a boy or a girl only. So there is only two outcomes. Now in question 3, why is tossing a coin considered to be a fair way of deciding which team should get the ball at the beginning of the basketball game? So now see here, when we toss a coin, we get only two outcomes, head or tail, and both the outcomes are equally likely outcomes. So the result of the toss is completely unpredictable, means we cannot say it will come head or tail. Both the outcomes are equally likely outcomes. Hence, tossing a coin is a fair way of deciding it. In question number 4, which of the following cannot be the probability of an event? In A, option is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is the less than 1. So it will be the possible probability. In B part, it is minus 1.5. As you know that the probability cannot be less than 0, means it cannot be negative. So this is the answer. This probability is not possible. In C, it is 15%. It is possible in percentage form. And in D, 0.7, which is less than 1. So it is also possible. Only B is not possible. So answer is B. In question number 5, if PE equal to 0.05, what is the probability of not E? Means here you have to find the probability of E bar. Since you know that PE plus P not E equal to 1. Since here E and not E are the complementary events. So PE plus P not E equal to 1. Hence P not E equal to 1 minus PE. That is equal to 1 minus 0.05, and it is equal to 0.95. In question number 6, a bag contains lemon flavored candies only. Malini takes out one candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes out in first part an orange flavored candy. Since there is no orange flavored candy in the bag, so it is an impossible event. So here probability of this event means PE1 equal to 0. In second part, a lemon flavored candy. Since all the candies in the bag are only lemon flavored, so it is a sure or certain event. Hence, the probability of this event will be PE2 equal to 1. In seventh question, it is given that in a group of 3 students, the probability of 2 students not having the same birthday is 0.992. Then what is the probability that 2 students have the same birthday? Since here the probability of 2 students not having the same birthday is PE bar equal to 0.992, and the probability of 2 students having the same birthday is PE, that is equal to 1 minus PE bar. As you know that PE plus PE bar equal to 1. So PE equal to 1 minus PE bar, that is equal to 1 minus 0.992, which is equal to 0.008. In question number 8, a bag contains 3 red balls and 5 black balls. A ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability that the ball drawn is red and not red? So in first part, the number of red balls is equal to 3 and number of black balls equal to 5. So for getting the red balls, the favorable outcomes is equal to 3 because there is only 3 red balls. And total number of possible outcomes is equal to 3 plus 5 equal to 8 balls. Hence, P probability of red ball equal to number of favorable outcome divided by number of all possible outcomes, that is equal to 3 upon 8. In second part, P probability of getting not red ball means P not red ball equal to 1 minus P red ball, that is equal to 1 minus 3 by 8, it is equal to 5 by 8. Number 9, a box contains 5 red marbles, 8 white marbles and 4 green marbles. One marble is taken out of the box at random. What is the probability that the marble taken out will be a red, white and third not green? So here this question is also similar to question number 8. Here the total number of marbles equal to 5 plus 8 plus 4, that is equal to 17. In first part, let R be the event of getting red marble. Then the favorable outcomes to event R equal to number of red marble, that is equal to 5. Hence, probability of red PR equal to 5 upon 17. In second part, white, let W be the event of getting white marble. Then favorable outcomes to event W is equal to 8. So the probability of getting white marble is PW equal to 8 upon 17. In third part, marble is not green. Let G bar be the event of not getting green marble. Then the favorable outcomes to event G bar is equal to total minus green ball, that is equal to 17 minus 4, that is equal to 13. Hence, probability of getting not green ball means P of G bar, that is equal to 13 upon 17. In question number 10, a piggy bank contains 150 coins, 50 rupee 1 coins, 20 rupee 2 coins and 10 rupee 5 coins. It is equally likely that one of the coin will fall out when the bank is turned upside down. Then what is the probability that the coin in first part will be a 50 paise coin. In second part will not be a rupee 5 coin. So here see that number of 50 paise coins is equal to 100, number of rupee 1 coin is equal to 50 and number of rupee 2 coins is equal to 20 and number of rupee 5 coins is equal to 10. So here total number of coins equal to 100 plus 50 plus 20 plus 10, that is equal to 180. So the probability of getting 50 paise coin means P of 50 paise coin equal to number of 50 paise coins divided by total number of coins. Number of 50 paise coins is 100, so it is 100 upon 180. On dividing it, you will get 5 upon 9. 25 is 50, 29 is 180. So it is 5 upon 9. In second part, the probability of getting 5 rupee coin is equal to number of 5 rupee coins divided by total number of coins, that is equal to 10 upon 180, that is equal to 1 upon 18. So the probability of getting not 5 rupee coin is equal to 1 minus probability of 5 rupee coin, that is equal to 1 minus 1 upon 18, that is equal to 18 minus 1 upon 18, that is 17 upon 18. So here 10 questions are completed. Now we will see the other questions in next video.